Islamabad, Marriott Hotel. Oklahoma City, Federal Building. Nairobi, US Embassy. Istanbul, HSBC Bank. Financial institutions crippled, governments shaken, workplaces destroyed and lives changed forever. Since the 1990s, world security has changed dramatically. Few countries are safe from the threat of terrorism. And since 9/11, most governments have decreed that all buildings, high profile or not, must be considered possible targets. Airports, embassies, financial centres, even stadiums and shopping malls are at risk. One of the biggest single threats comes from the vehicle-borne improvised explosive device, or car bomb. Packed with an explosive payload and detonated in the heart of a target, they are deadly. The best defense? Stop access in the first place. Avon Barrier Company is a world leader in high security impact systems. Drawing on decades of engineering expertise, we understand physical security. Today, thousands of our barriers, blockers and bollards protect buildings and people in more than 70 countries worldwide.
When we talk about high security products, we're talking about blocking systems that prevent an attack by an aggressive vehicle. The sort of thing that we're talking about is car bomb attacks, suicide bombers, also ram raiding attacks as well on cash handling sites. Physical security is important, but often you don't want to put in equipment that makes it look like a fortress. For example, you get sites such as airports that require sensitive measures where you have the protection without giving the impression that you don't want people to come in there. Other sites like military bases are quite happy with an aggressive looking piece of equipment that says no entry.
From surface-mounted roadblockers to rising bollards and drop-arm barriers, our systems meet the security needs of any site.
We're about selling solutions and we're about selling confidence.
Testing is key to everything we do. Every one of our products has been independently and rigorously crash tested at government research sites.
The reason that we have such confidence in our products is that we have spent an awful lot of time and money in testing the equipment to as many different parameters as we can possibly do. And we know the impact resistance of all of the equipment. A lot of it has also been blast tested. We've had structural evaluation work done to see what would happen in different impact criteria. So there's a wealth of testing that's been undertaken on the equipment.
We are proud to say that all of our blocking equipment has successfully achieved the highest levels of the PAS 68 standard.
Our products have been tested to the highest standards a number of times, and after every impact the equipment has always remained operational. It's because it's important to us to ensure that the equipment not only works first time, but it will work second time and third time and fourth time, because we're in it for the long haul.
These exceptional standards mean that our products are the choice of governments around the world. This EB950CR is one of the few rising arm barriers that will withstand major vehicle impacts. Avon Barrier products are designed, developed and constructed to rigorous standards. And our highly skilled engineers, electricians and fabricators are an integral part of the team. Our barriers are built for strength. Each one uses high tensile steel, specialist hydraulic systems and advanced electronics. We adhere to strict quality control, meeting the ISO 9001 standard and ensuring every product is guaranteed fit for purpose. Our range is under constant development, and our in-house design team is central to the creation of new products. With continuous evolution through design and manufacturing, we will remain at the forefront of high-security systems for years to come. Our flexible approach means we can do as much as you require, from bespoke systems design and project management, right through to comprehensive maintenance cover. And when it comes to installation, our security-cleared staff will undertake to oversee all stages, from groundwork to commissioning, or provide the training and information you'll need to install yourself. The Chieftain Road Blocker is a conventional deep-mounted blocking system, which provides high-level protection against aggressive vehicle attack. The unit has been independently structurally evaluated by the Transport Research Laboratory. For sites requiring the highest protection, the blocker can be fitted with emergency systems that enable a sub-1 second raise time. In addition, successive impact tests on the same blocker using a 7.5-ton vehicle at 50 km per hour and twice more at 80 km per hour resulted in zero penetration and the blocking system remaining fully operational after impact. Our Defender road blocker is a shallow mounted blocking solution, ideal for sites where cables and pipes run close to the road surface. The Defender's innovative design means that it can easily be installed into foundations as shallow as 230 mm. Successive impact tests on the same blocker using a 7.5-ton vehicle at 50 and 80 km per hour resulted in zero penetration and the blocker remaining fully operational. Performance testing has also been carried out under blast conditions. However, this footage is classified and not released for viewing. For sites requiring the highest protection, the blocker can be fitted with emergency systems that enable a sub-1 second raise time. The Sabre surface-mounted road blocker is a fast deployment blocking solution that can be installed within just 1 hour. No foundations are required, and fixings can be provided to suit most terrain and environmental conditions. The system comprises an RB880CR road blocker with a series of ramp kits tailored to meet specific site dimensions, and an integral hydraulic power pack which can also be remotely located if required. In addition to the tests carried out on the RB880CR, the RB980CR has been independently impact tested using a 7.5-ton vehicle travelling at 80 km per hour. There was zero penetration and the blocker remained operational after impact. Performance testing has also been carried out under blast conditions. However, this footage is classified and not available to view. For sites requiring the highest protection, the blocker can be fitted with emergency systems that enable a sub-1 second raise time. Where equipment is required to blend in with its surroundings while maintaining a high level of protection, our scimitar bollards are an ideal solution. Integrating the SB970CR into your environment is enhanced by the option to fit each unit with decorative sleeves. Impact tested in both single and dual formations using 7.5-ton vehicles travelling at 80 km per hour, our bollards resulted in zero penetration, whilst remaining fully functional after both tests. Carrying out a single bollard test ensured the strength of a single unit under maximum impact, while the dual bollard test allowed us to evaluate a more likely real-world scenario, where a vehicle would aim for the gap between the bollards rather than directly at them. The SB970CR is available in both automatic and static configuration. Our Armstrong rising arm barrier provides the ideal solution for protection where no foundations can be installed in the roadway. The barrier arm itself is designed to slide under impact, locking itself into its catcher post, and transferring most of the impact energy through the support posts and into the foundations. Keeping these forces away from the main drive mechanism enables the barrier to remain operational after impact. As with all our high security products, the EB950CR has been independently impact tested. Using a 7.5-ton vehicle travelling at 50 km per hour, tests on this unit resulted in zero penetration and the barrier remaining operational after impact. Our SG1500CR is a combined anti-personnel sliding gate and vehicle blocking system. It's an ideal solution for perimeter entry points that require a very high level of protection from vehicles, but also where restricting pedestrian access is vital. The base of the gate forms the main blocking system, while the upper section of the gate leaf can be designed to blend in with existing fence lines and architectural features. The SG1500CR has been independently impact tested using a 7.5-ton vehicle travelling at 80 km per hour. Equating to over 1,850 kilojoules, the test resulted in zero penetration. An alternative to the SG1500CR is the SG1100CR, which has been independently tested and absorbed in excess of 1,600 kilojoules, the equivalent of a 7.5-ton vehicle travelling at 75 km per hour. The Chieftain Road Blocker is a conventional deep-mounted blocking system, which provides high-level protection against aggressive vehicle attack. The unit has been independently structurally evaluated by the Transport Research Laboratory. For sites requiring the highest protection, the blocker can be fitted with emergency systems that enable a sub-1 second raise time. In addition, successive